green, and it's blue, and it's silver, and it has shaken out its hair, and it is laughing very quietly, with the kind of laughter that water does when it has been frozen for a long time and is finally free.
Walk down to the shore. The grass is longer here than it was in winter. The grass is soft and damp from this morning's dew, and it brushes against the backs of your knees as you walk, and the brushing is not unpleasant.
It is the kind of brushing that small animals do to each other in greeting, except slower and gentler and with more grass.
The shore is warm. The pebbles are warm. The water, when you dip your toes in it, is colder than the pebbles, but not very cold. Not the way it was in winter. It is the kind of cold that wakes you up just enough and then lets you go back to sleep.
The squid, somewhere below, has woken up too, but only enough to stick one long tentacle out of the water and weave it, vaguely, in your direction. He does not mean anything by it. He is just stretching.
Sit on the warm shore. Take off your shoes if you have them. Let your feet rest on the pebbles.
The pebbles are small and round and a little damp, and they are very good at being pebbles. And they have been being pebbles for a very long time. And they will go on being pebbles long after you have gone back inside and put your shoes on again.
The lake is full of small sounds today. There is the sound of water against the shore, which is a sound you can never quite get tired of. There is a sound of a fish jumping somewhere out in the middle, a small plop that makes a small ring that spreads out and out and out until it reaches the shore at your feet.
There is the sound of a bird somewhere up in the trees that is not singing a song so much as making a series of small happy noises that have no particular order to them.
Look up at the sky. The sky in summer over the lake is the bluest sky in the world. It is bluer than any sky has a right to be. It is so blue that you can almost feel the blue on your face, the way you can feel warm water on your skin when you step into a bath.
There are clouds in the sky today, but only a few, and they are the small, fat, white kind of clouds that look as though someone has been making them out of cotton wool, and they are not going anywhere in particular.
This is not the season for sleeping.
This is the season for being awake.
But we are only visiting, you and I.
We're only here for a few minutes
to take the sunshine in and to let the lake remind us that there are seasons other than the season for sleeping, and that all of them, in their own way, are good. Stay as long as you like. The lake will keep its warmth. The squid will keep waving. The bird will keep making its small, happy noises.
And when you are ready, when you have had enough summer for one night, we'll turn around, and the season will change again. And we will be back where we were, in Interna, in the castle, in the long quiet corridors, in the dark.
But our worry is the highest room in the castle that is not the astronomy tower.
It is at the very top of a tower of its own, and to get to it you have to climb a wooden ladder that is older than most of the students, and that creaks in a way that would worry you if you were awake enough to be worried, but that you do not, tonight, have the energy to worry about.
Nefari is a round room with a conical roof and a wooden floor that is permanently covered in owl droppings and feathers and the small, dry husks of mice that were eaten some time ago and digested almost completely. The howlery smells on most days of owls. It smells of feathers and of mouse and of the faintly sweet, faintly dusty smell of pellets that have been coughed up and left on the floor for someone to clean up, which someone has not yet done. The owlery is not a room that most people would describe as beautiful.
The owlery is not a room that most people would describe as anything, except possibly as a room that they would rather not have to walk through on their way to bed.
But the owlery at this hour is asleep. And the owlery asleep is a different owlery. The owlery asleep is a room full of owls, and owls asleep are very beautiful. Each owl is perched on its own wooden perch, with its talons closed around the perch the way your hand closes around a cup of something warm.
Each owl has its feathers puffed out just slightly, the way a down jacket puffs out when you shake it. Each owl has its head turned almost completely around to one side, so that its beak is resting on its back, and its eyes are closed, and the whole bird looks like a small, round, feathery comma.
There are great owls, with feathers the color of a thundercloud. There are small brown owls, with feathers the color of bark.
There are snowy owls, with feathers so white they look almost like ghosts, except that ghosts are cold and these owls are very warm. And the warmth is rising off them in small, gentle waves that you can feel if you hold your hand near enough.
There is a barn owl, with a heart-shaped face, who has decided to sleep on the floor instead of on a perch, and who is lying on her side with her wings folded neatly under her, the way a hen folds her wings under her when she is sitting on an egg.
The owls make sounds. There are not loud sounds. There are small sounds, the kinds of sounds that only a room full of sleeping birds can make. There is a sound of a talon shifting on a perch. There is a sound of a beak clicking softly.
There is a sound of a wing being adjusted, very slightly, the way you adjust the pillow under your head without waking up.
There is occasionally a small, high rising whistle, the sound an owl makes when it is dreaming of hunting, and the whistle is so high and so soft that you can only hear it if you are standing very close and very still and very quiet.
Walk very softly around the edge of the owlery. Do not touch the owls. Do not wake the owls. The owls are not toys. The owls are sleeping hunters, and they have done a hard day's work, and they deserve their rest. Just look at them.
Just stand at the edge of the room and look at them, the way you might stand at the edge of a field and look at a herd of sleeping deer.
There is a small window in the owlery, and through the window you can see the moon. The moon is low tonight. The moon is going down. The moon has been up for a long time, and it is tired too. It is sliding very slowly behind the mountains in the west, and it is leaving the sky gradually. In the care of the stars, which are patient, and which will hold the sky until the sun comes up.
The owls will not wake up until dawn. The owls are not the kind of creatures who can be hurried. The owls are the kind of creatures who wake up only when they are ready, and who go to sleep only when they are ready, and who do not, in any case, ever explain themselves to anyone.
You are not an owl.
but you are welcome to learn from them tonight.